Hello everyone, welcome to this second episode of this series where in relation to the game jam I haven't done much progress. Not really much. I mean, I did write some code, but I'm in the debugging phase of that code. So without further ado, let's continue with the usual ritual. So please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the only thing I ask, so that YouTube can decide to share my videos. I want to grow the Amiga community in coding, and it's the only way we can do this, by sharing our videos, my videos basically. Under each video, I mean, you heard me saying this, most of the time there are the chapters, so you can select the part that you like or you want to hear. But also there are the links to source code and information. So please do click that more button to see where stuff is. Many of you write to me in Discord where the source is or something like that, but all you need to do is click there and you'll see it. As you know by now, I have a Facebook page where all this stuff is there. Okay, everything that I do goes there. Same thing, I have the Commodore Dev Facebook group where anything related to Commodore goes there. And for some reason, I think I forgot to do the Phase 101 Facebook group. So you can join that too. The page is my blog, or the website if you want to call it, where everything goes. I have my Discord. If you want to get in touch with me, please join there. Leaving me messages on Facebook, I do reply to them, but I take time. I had a message today, I saw it. I had a message, somebody asking me about Amos and the Scorpion engine. I replied today, but the message has been there for 2 days or so. So if it was on Discord, I would reply immediately. So I do not check Facebook every day. Also, the new Facebook is crap, I have to say. Luckily, the page still functions. And eventually I want to move also from Facebook when it comes to the page, because today the page is working, tomorrow I do not know. I'm dependent on Facebook. There is also my Telegram group. If you want to join there, it's only new, so there isn't much going on in terms of there is 23 people, but what I mean is not so many messages because it's still new. But if you join, the more it grows, the better. Then you can unlock more videos if you join Patreon. I'm just saying because there are videos that you will not see on YouTube. I do have videos that I do not share on YouTube, and they are here, not all 68. Okay, so this is because I'm still releasing the videos of the book, but there are videos that you will not be able to see unless you are on Patreon, and same thing on Coffee. They are identical. That's mainly it, as far as I know. Yeah, let's leave it back to there, and let's jump to the dev screen. So I started writing the player routine, and I implemented also the state system, but it's not working. And it's not working because I didn't have time to debug it. So today I'm going to do a lot of debugging. And for those that do not know how to use the debugger of the Amiga, you can watch me using it and ask questions about what I am doing. I can show you where I am with the game, and I will explain also what I added since last week, but in terms of what you see is not much. So as you can see, I'm trying to jump, but it's not jumping. The only thing is you can start seeing that the random is starting to function bit by bit. It's because the more code I add, the random function becomes better, because it depends on multiple inputs of the way the code flows. That's how it is done. So the more I add, the more it will become similar to the one of Google. The thing right now, it doesn't decide because I want, for example, this straight line to be more visible than the others, but the rest is there. One thing you'll notice, it's very difficult to see, but there's a glitch at the bottom of the screen, and that means I press the fire button. It's very hard to see. I doubt Twitch will show it, but it means that there's the detection of the fire button is happening, but I have other issues. Anyway, so what have I added? So first thing is I added this to be safe more than anything, but you should always do it. So this is to check the direction of the ports for the joystick. The other part is that I added the player, let's say, movement with the state. Now for the state, constant, these are the states that I have. Okay, so this is running, the first one, jump, fall, and duck. So basically, here is what I'm doing. The first thing is I'm checking not this one here, the joystick. So first I have a delay on the joystick. We do not need the joystick every frame So I'm reading it every five frames. Then I test if the player is jumping. If it's jumping, then we do the jump part. If not, it could be that the player is falling. So we do the fall part. If not, we can test for the fire button if pressed or not. This is when I change the color. Okay, this you can ignore. And now is what I told you. If we are jumping, I do the jump part, and if I'm falling, I do the fall part. If none of them, if the fall part finishes, it resumes to run state. And then I have the player update. So the player update is not part of the main loop, but is within the joystick loop because we are only updated the player every 5 frames. That means also that our jump right now, and fall is updated every 5 frames also. But that might change. Right now I just implemented it like that. We just need to make it work. I have also a variable. If we are jumping, this is the table that we read. Okay, so jumping we go up, okay, and then falling is the reverse. And I have a jump fall position basically, so I first read these in sequence and then read them backwards when I'm falling down. And the position of where I am is stored in this. So let's see what I am doing wrong, because when I press the fire button, the jump is not starting, even though I am saying, okay, put this player state into jump state. And I'm trying to understand what's wrong there. So I need a way of capturing that, because the fire button is a bit hard to catch with the debugger. So I will for now comment it out. And let's see how the code behaves. So now I need to run the debugger. But I forgot to make any breakpoints. So that's where we will be. And let's run it again. Now, because the debugger took over, the Amiga will vanish. So I need to vanish myself and put the Amiga in the lower right hand corner. Okay, so you can see what's happening to the Amiga also. let's execute it one by one. So I need to check player state. So right now you can see that player state has zeros in it, so it is run state, but we are changing it into jump state. So let's see that it gets updated. That's the first thing. And there you go, we have a 1 there. Now jump fall state. Jump fall, oh, sorry. Which is at 0, but it should increment to 1, which is already wrong. But let's continue. So yeah, that's a 1. But actually we copied the value from in the 0, we should have 04. So in the 0, we have 1. See here, I copied a word that is wrong. That should be a byte. No, sorry, that should be a 0. Yeah, we copied a 0. Yes, because we have 0. And then we increment it by 1, which will be pointing to this one, but we are still working on this position. So have we reached the length of this? No, shouldn't. So jump to continue. Okay, so clear the 0. So now we get the address of the table. We move the byte in the address of the table into the 0. I think here is the where I'm doing the addition. So I should have at 0 points to the jump fall. Let's see, at 0 and jump fall address. No, here we have what you say, a crap. We have a crap here. So I got the address of the table. I moved what I have into the 0, but this is not right. One thing, in the debugger, type the label exactly with the same case, because the debugger is picky, same as Vasim. So the address of jump fall is 0404 0303. So hold on. Okay, it's correct. Okay, so that is correct. Then the 0 is 0. Yeah. Then we added 0 to 80, which is 0. Okay, so now we move what's in 80 into the 0, which should be 04. I want to see what 80 will contain. Okay, now it is the right address. Okay, so that's better. So that's okay. It's 0. Should have 4. That's 4. Okay. So now, yeah, it moves it to player Y and then branch. Okay, so let's stop it. Let's see. Let's do also, because of course I have the same issue in 4, I assume. Can you please stop showing me the help? So jump continue, so 4 continue. That should be. This. And let's run it. I'm in debug mode. Hold on. I don't want to be in debug mode. So let's see. I need to click. Okay, something moved up, but it, because of 5 frames, it's very slow. Okay, so now we have a problem in the fall. I can make it. Where is it? That is called frames for now. In constants. So we have 5. Let's make it 1. So if I run it now, it should be quicker. Yeah, right. It is not really doing it the way I want, but for now, as long as it moves with the when I press the fire button, so now we have up, and then it should change state when it reaches the maximum. So I have a check somewhere here. If the length is the same as jump for pause, this is what happens when you write code and you'll be doing 1 million other things. So many issues happened. That's why in the next 2 weeks, it will be full concentration on it. So I will sort it out. Here, jump for length, and in constants, I should have that jump for and jump for. Okay, so where is the, so if they are equal, it should do this. We jump to false state. So let's see when we arrive here if we change to false state, because that is another thing. Go into debug. So now we are in false state. So player state is O2. Yeah. So that matches. So we are in false state now. So if we go to, we continue. I think I have, let's see. This is to check that we have done all the table, but I think the logic here is not right. That's okay. And continue. So yeah, so now we should y add. Okay, y add subtract should be, that should be a sub. That should be a sub. Yeah, that should be a sub. Then what's in H0 put H0, and then the same. What am I missing? It doesn't go down smoothly or up with the same speed as it went. Sorry, down with the same speed as it went up. Let's tell it to continue to run. Of course it doesn't. Not easy, this debugging. So up, and I press the, yeah, but down is boom. Mine is better than Nico. It's able to land immediately when it goes up. Old school coder. It's able to go down. Why it is going down? If it's going down, let's increment. So add. Yeah, something like that. Going up is, sorry, I'm doing it in the wrong direction. So when I am incrementing this now, because that's the is here. Okay, so I'm decrementing that, and it is a word. It is a word. I thought I would solve it here live. At least I saw it going up and down, but just want to look at it a bit more. Yeah, because I tell you why. Nico goes up and then flies. Okay, mine goes up and then boom, jump, teleports down himself down. You don't see him. Nico's not able to teleport. So yeah, yeah. Of course, of course, guys. I have cleared the zero here. Why I do not have cleared the zero also here? So let's run it. Hopefully it will not teleport now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Finally, Jesus. Okay, it's doing it. I'm still not happy with the jump, but it's at least it's obeying the control. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do today, and those 5 minutes were worth it. Thank you very much. Bye bye.